It resembles Tina Turner sitting on a spring. Hey, welcome back. Simon Lees here again. I'm going to do some bass playing for you today, and the question that I'm going to ask is, can I improve a legendary Oasis song using only the power of my bass playing? Now, what is it with Oasis? I mean, they're all right, but people properly lose their minds over them. I don't get it. We live in a time where music is completely free. You can listen to any song, anytime, anywhere for free. It's, you know, you can literally anything. So why on earth would you choose to listen to this? Hold on. When you could listen to this? You could listen to this. Or this. A song that grabs your attention. Or a song so dreary and mediocre it makes you want to distract yourself by watching paint dry. Let there be love. There is a theory that the music you hear when you're 14 years old hits you the hardest and stays with you forever. The UK's #1 single on my 14th birthday was The Reflex by Duran Duran. I've got to be honest, I was never the biggest Duran Duran fan, but compared to Oasis, I feel that their performance and the music was vibrant and way more entertaining visually and musically than anything that Oasis have done. You could see that they were putting some effort in, and they were brilliant at what they did. There is some truth to the age 14 thing though. About 6 months after my 14th birthday, I saw this on TV. This was Jake E. Lee playing in Ozzy Osbourne's band on the Bark at the Moon tour in 1984, I believe. This performance blew my mind, and that's the thing, it was a performance. The sound of the music was great, and for me it ticked a lot of boxes. This included a pounding drum and bass rhythm that you could easily dance to, which I'm going to demonstrate now, using the Bilston dance. This dance style was popular among the ladies that I first encountered on rock nights at the Cock Inn in Bilston. It resembles Tina Turner sitting on a spring. Back to the music. Jake E. Lee's guitar playing had a spine-tingling sound, which was alloyed with confident virtuosity, as after a few fancy words strung together. And the guy, he wasn't just standing there looking at his shoes. He wasn't just standing there going, oh, I'm going to try and play this right. He was really putting on a show. There's an interview on a YouTube channel called Full in Bloom from a few years back where former Dio guitarist the guy that took over from me when I left Budgie, Mr. Craig Goldie, he had a few things to say about Jake. And one of them was, there wasn't a damn thing that Eddie Van Halen could throw at him that he couldn't do. Now, that's a pretty big thing. This was, you know, people were saying this in around about 1982. Van Halen had only been a thing for 4 years. You know, the first album was only 4 years old at that point. So everybody was trying to sort of emulate him. And Jake was one of the guys that could do it and do it with some style, you know. And all the up-and-coming rock guitarists from California and whoever saw him were pretty intimidated by him. And this was before he joined Ozzy's band. So we can have a debate on another video about which Ozzy Osbourne guitarist was the best. I ain't going to do it on this one. This is about Oasis. So, okay, I might have been 14 and impressionable, but the music that left its mark on me was something truly special. It was truly great. I think I've got to be realistic about this. So I think the possible answer to my conundrum is that the majority of people are just simply not musicians. All they want to do is join in with the music they're hearing, and if the music's too complicated and has big sections where there's no singing, they kind of feel excluded from being able to join in, and they just become bored and they just switch off. The thing is, though, I am a musician, and if I'm paying the equivalent of a month's food shopping for a concert ticket, I want that band to play stuff that makes my jaw hit the floor, or at least play something that feels exciting, that gets my blood pumping with adrenaline, you know. I want them to inspire me with exciting sounds and dazzle me with an electrifying show. The very least they can do is look like they give a shit. That's what I'm paying for. Okay, so now you've got an idea where I am in terms of musical preference. So based on what I've just told you, you might be thinking, how on earth do I keep my sanity playing what I feel is dreary, mediocre music to people who really can't tell the difference and certainly don't care if I'm playing the authentic bass parts or not? What I do is I take a leaf out of our drummer's book. Drums, like bass, can be modified without necessarily spoiling the song. We have a virtuoso drummer whose name is Kevin Bartlett, and he has never had any qualms about spicing up the drums. He almost never sticks to the original drum parts, pun intended. And because we both have the same desire to express ourselves on our instruments, we've both learned how to enhance the song whilst still giving the audience the chance to join in. Of course, there are certain parts of a song which have to be played correctly. And our guitarist and frontman, Matt Smith, has, on occasion, had to let us know where we've strayed too far. You know, he has to rein us in a little bit. But Matt himself, he likes to express himself, you know, and he doesn't always sing or play everything exactly as the record goes. And you'll see in a sec, the version of this song that we're going to play has got a few little differences here and there compared to the original, which I think is a great thing, you know, because again, we've got the skills to do that without really upsetting the song or spoiling it for anybody. If you used to singing along to the original, you'll have no problem singing along to our version. It's exactly the same, basically, but slightly different. So there are restrictions, but outside of those restrictions, we have both got, well, we've all got a surprising amount of freedom. We can go on a bit of a journey with a song, and that's what I'm going to kind of demonstrate to you, and just see if you think it's any better. See if you can tell the difference. That'll be good. On our official Sonic Boom Band website, Sonic Boom's the name of the band, we have a media page with audio tracks that you can download for free. I'll leave a link to the band website in the description. So yeah, have a wander around there. You know, there's loads and loads of stuff, videos, all sorts. So in preparation for my little bass demonstration, I've downloaded our version of Wonderwall, which I say, if you listen carefully, you might just notice the odd little differences compared to the original. I've removed the bass from the track because there's a lot of people getting accused of miming these days, and I don't want to be one of them. so what you see me playing, I am actually playing, you know. So I'm going to show you what I play in this song, and in the comments I want you to let me know if you think I've made the song better, worse, or you couldn't tell the difference. So that's you know, all answers are welcome. You know, there's no wrong answers in this. Just say what you think. You know, obviously I'll be really happy if you think my version was better. That's the plan, really. But you know, everybody likes different things, don't they? So okay, without that's enough chitty chatty. I'm going to hit record, and we're just going to go for it. I'm not going to start at the beginning of the song because there's no bass there, so there's no point. You know, if you want to hear the track, just go to our website and you can download it. So I'm going to start the song just before the bass comes in, and then I'll just play to the end of the song. I hope you enjoy it.
Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart went out. And I'm sure you heard it all before, but you never really had it out. And I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk
So there you go. That's my version of the bass line to Wonderwall. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, stick a comment on there. Get angry. Let it all out. So that's what it's all about, you know. If it's good for your mental health, do it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I apologise to anyone who really likes Oasis and they weren't happy with my comments. But hey, man, I'm Gen X. What can I say? It's yeah, music was just better in the 80s. It really was. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe. There's more controversial stuff coming up. This ain't the end of it. It's not always going to be like this. You know, some of it's just going to be guitar lesson orientated stuff. I might even do some bass stuff. You know, but every now and again, you know, I think I just feel for my mental health, you know, I need to get stuff out. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you on the next one.